Hi, a very good day to Dr. Hamdi and everyone. Welcome to this cinematic analysis of organizational behavior. Excited? I'm Anis Rasi with metric number SL5272, and today I will analyze the Netflix film Thrash 2026 through the lens of organizational behavior. Thrash 2026 follows hurricane survivors trapped in shark-infested floodwaters. This crisis environment reveals authentic human behavior under extreme stress. Our key characters, Lisa, who shows high conscientiousness and emotional intelligence, and Ron, who demonstrates both leadership and cognitive biases, provide clear examples of OB principles in action. The Big Five personality framework explains Lisa's effective crisis response. She demonstrates high conscientiousness, remaining goal-focused, disciplined, and methodical despite life-threatening danger. She also shows high emotional stability, controlling fear and maintaining composure. Research shows conscientiousness is the strongest personality predictor of job performance. Thrash validates this. Lisa's personality traits directly contribute to her survival, illustrating that personality is a behavioral resource that activates under pressure. Screenshot 1. This is shown when Lisa trapped in a flooded car and asking for help. When warned to evacuate, Ron responds, "That is what they always say," and then everything turns out fine. This is normalization bias, underestimating disaster likelihood because past experiences were less severe. This demonstrates selective perception. We see what we expect and filter out contradictory information. Many corporate failures occur because leaders dismiss early warnings, assuming future events will resemble past patterns. Organizations must implement structured processes to counter these automatic biases. Screenshot 2 have shown that Ron dismissing evacuation warnings. Herbert Simon's bounded rationality explains decision-making under constraints, limited information, limited time, and limited cognitive capacity. The survivors engage in satisficing, choosing the first workable solution rather than the optimal one. This contrasts with rational decision-making models that assume complete information. Crisis situations require adaptive, rapid decisions that accept uncertainty. Organizations must train employees to make effective decisions under bounded rationality rather than waiting for perfect clarity. Screenshot 3 shows that the big push where survivors deliberate and discuss to move debris. When survivors risk their safety to help Lisa, they demonstrate prosocial values and moral courage. This shows that ethical behavior isn't automatic. It requires conscious attention, especially under pressure when self-interest is heightened. Research shows that values must be explicitly cultivated through leadership modeling and clear articulation. The film reveals that how people treat each other during crises shows their true values, and those values determine whether teams fragment or cohere. Screenshot 4 shows that the survivors helping and calming Lisa by providing emotional support as she has saved her baby from the shark. The film demonstrates key team dynamics, emergent leadership. Ron earns influence through competence, not position. Swift trust, rapid transformation among strangers in high-stakes situations. Psychological safety, team members feel safe to voice concerns and ask for help. Amy Edmondson's research shows psychological safety is the foundation of high-performing teams. Team effectiveness requires explicit attention to leadership, communication, trust, and safety. These dynamics determine whether individual talents translate into collective performance. Screenshot 5 where Ron emerging as leader and directing survivors. First, use personality assessments to understand individual differences and allocate roles that leverage natural strengths. Second, train adaptive decision-making through simulations with incomplete information and time pressure. Third, promote ethical leadership and psychological safety by modeling ethical behavior and creating environments where employees can voice concerns without fear. 5 strategic initiatives. First, develop emotional intelligence training using tools like the EQI 2.0. Second, implement leadership development reflecting personality diversity. Third, design team building emphasizing trust and communication under pressure. Fourth, create bias awareness workshops using film scenarios like Thrash. Fifth, strengthen ethical culture by integrating values into performance management and recognition systems. 5 policy directions. First, strengthen crisis preparedness regulations addressing human behavior, not just technical systems. Second, promote transparency in organizational decision-making. Third, fund national leadership and resilience programs. Fourth, support whistleblower protections and psychological safety frameworks. Fifth, foster cross-sector crisis collaboration platforms. These are all the references. Thank you for your attention. Bye.